Alrighty, so today we are going to be going over a few sort of beginner tips that I wish that I knew when I started out on Dokkan. Now, I'm sure a lot of you watching this video might not be, dead beginners, like, you just started today, you started yesterday, you started last week, but you might be somebody that started during the anniversary, right? Like about a month ago, 2 months ago. So you still could be looking for a few tips in order to sort of thrive in Dokkan, get your account where you want it to be, and all of that fun stuff. So I'm going to be giving you a few pieces of advice today, as well as something that I really don't cover in videos, and you can blame me being a JP main for this, because if you don't know, when the game is in Japanese, it is obviously... I am not fluent in the language. I cannot read it. So this is something that I usually don't take advantage of on my personal sort of thing, but if I did play global, I would definitely use this. So with all that being said, let me know down below if any of these help you. And with that being said, let's get into it. Okay, so the first tip that I want to give you guys is the usage of the Giru's guide feature. I think that this is something that I don't really cover very often when I do like beginner videos and stuff like that. And like I said, you can blame me playing the Japanese version and not being able to read the game. Now, what is the Giru's guide going to do for you might be wondering. This is going to help you sort of stay in track or keep tabs on characters that you need to progress. You guys can see here, there is a growth section, and you can level up super attack levels of characters and stuff like that via this menu. So you can see here we have Gohans, we have Gokus, lots of Vegetas, Hercules, Trunks, right? This is just showing me all of the characters that I have at super attack level 1 and that I can upgrade to super attack level 10. So you could just scroll through this as long as you need to. And this is going to give you the ability to, like I said, keep tabs on what you need to level up for super attack. But not only do we have this, there's also an Awaken tab. So if we press this Awaken tab right here, this is going to show you characters that we can Dokkan Awaken. So you can see here we have the Golden Week banner units, right? Dokkan Fest Kale, and Caulifla. And not only is it going to show you the medals that you need, it's going to show you how many you have already. So you can see for God Goku, your boy's just been lazy and hasn't Dokkan Awakened him, but I would need, 49 medals to Dokkan Awaken this God Goku. So this is going to be a very easy way for you to keep tabs, and I'm going to be saying keep tabs a lot, but it's going to give you an idea of what you need to do. Not only is this going to be for Dokkan Awakenings, this is going to be for Extreme Z Awakened characters. You can see here we have Kaioken Blue Goku. He still needs to be finished, and this is a way to do so. And if we go over here, we also have characters that could be Super Extreme Z Awakened, and we have Gotenks and Gohan. So this is a really convenient feature that's going to help you stay on top of what you need to do. Now, I've given advice in the future where I say that you should make a tag for this stuff, and I still do believe that that is a good way to go about things. So if we go to the character list, you guys can see we have the tag on, and if we go to the to-do tag, you can see that, like, here are the characters that I want to focus on, right? Being this Broly, and you guys can see I've made some okay progress on this, right? Like, we've gotten a bunch of the characters Dokkan Awakened and such, but we still have a long ways to go. But you sort of get the central idea of just keeping the characters that you want in one place. If you want to take the extra steps out of the equation, what you can do is go over here to the Giru's guide and check this out. So there's a recommended tab for characters that we have not recruited. This is going to be for ones that can be Dokkan Awakened into an LR. This is going to be the Ginyu Force tab, the Team Bardock tab, and then this is going to be some other stuff, right? This is a Prime Battle Krillin, and then we also have like free-to-play characters that could be Extreme Z Awakened, and then characters that you would need for Extreme Z areas and stuff like that. It will tell you what is going to be used for. So this is a very helpful tab for super attack levels, all that fun stuff, characters that you need to Dokkan Awaken. This is going to be very nice for beginner players. I really have not covered this section enough on my channel, so I want to make sure that I give it the sort of love that it deserves. And then we also have the not recruited section. So if we go over here, you can see we have characters that are going to be dropping. These are free-to-play units that are going to be from events, and we can this will tell you where you can go to get them. So we press this right here, we go on that, and then it's going to take us over to where we need to go for that section. So this is very helpful for what you're going to need. For super attack level, this one is a little bit different. If we do go over here, awakenable LR characters, stuff like that, just very, very good stuff. So this is like giving you descriptions of the characters and what their purposes are. So this one right here, this is a nice character because it's going to see, you guys can see here where it says for intermediate, character super attacks hit all enemies. So this, if you want to just kind of cut that down a little bit, this is just an AoE super attack character. And then we have characters that could be easy aid. And so you really can just scroll through all of this and like find the game's auto recommendations. If you don't want to do the guesswork, this is going to be something that is helpful for you. So especially as a beginner, if you just start going down the list, right, you don't even think about it. You just press this, you go to the event. Even if you don't want to make a tag and go through that, I think that this is a very good way for you to just progress your account without having to think about the characters that you want to do. So I wanted to spend a lot of time to focus on this one specifically because I just don't talk about this one very often. So the first one is going to be utilize the Giru's guide. It is here to help you and make sure that you take advantage of that feature, especially if you're on global and you can read the game. The second tip that I want to give you guys today is increase your power level. Now, if you don't know how to access what your power level is, what you want to do is go to the home team, the team tab, the exchange, or not the exchange, but any tab where you can see your sort of profile button up here, right? And on the top left under the level, you can press this button right here. Now, you might be wondering, why do I need to increase my power level? Well, you need to get it to one specific number for a very good reason, and that is going to be the number of 530,000. If you can get your power level to 530,000, you are going to be in a very good spot. Now, why do you need 530,000? Well, it's pretty simple. If we go over to the event tab, and then we could go to growth, for example, over here, if I press this one, you can see where it says Turtle School's intensive training, where it says here on the right, it says remains 2 times. So with remains 2 times, this is going to mean that we have 2 attempts per day. So for link leveling and stuff like that is really important for farming items. When it's a daily attempt, you're going to get an extra attempt. If we go over here to the challenge tab and we do like a red zone, you guys can see I'm really caught up on this red zone. But if we go over here, we have 6 attempts per day rather than 5. Or if an event has 3, that means you get 4 attempts. So 530,000 is the money number to get those extra attempts. So I think that is the most important like benchmark power level. You don't need to be like insanely dedicated to it to the point where, you know, we're talking like I have 4 million power level, 5 million power level. I'm link leveling characters I'm never going to use and stuff like that. You don't need to do that. What you should at least aim to do is get to 530,000. Now, you might be wondering, how do I increase my power level the fastest? Well, the best way to do so is going to be link levels. So link skills at max level, you guys are going to see here. Link skills at max level for each one is 100,000. So 375,000 of my 612,000 on this global account is actually going to be attributed to my link levels. So that is going to be the #1 way to do so. For each link level 10 that you get, you are going to be getting 1,000 power levels. So in theory, 530 link level 10 will get you there, but you don't need to do all of that. You guys can see here that hidden potential nodes are going to count. Clearing unique stages is going to count, and then Dokkan Awakening characters is also going to count. So make sure that you are doing all of those things, and it's going to be very helpful for you. Now, you might be wondering, what is the best way to link level? We'll quickly go over this because usually these are dedicated videos. So do the Roshi event every day with characters that you want to do, and then go over here, run over to Quest, go to Quest Dokkan Story, then make sure you go to Chapter 6, go to Area 35, and then go to Stage 6. This stage has a very high link level rate, and it's just going to overall be the best bang for your buck stage in terms of getting your link levels. So increase your power level to 530,000 for those extra attempts. It's going to be very helpful, and they'll add up over time for sure. Let's move on to the last tip. Okay, so the last tip I want to give you guys is stone management. Now, again, this is really important for long-term sustainability when you are playing Dokkan. One of the easiest traps to fall into is you summon for every new thing that comes out, and before you know it, you just now don't have any stones, and then you just don't have a lot of characters to work on, or you summon for a lot of characters that are just okay, you run into a big anniversary, you don't pull the characters because you don't have any stones, and then that's going to lead you to quitting the game. And so, what we want to do is try and work around that problem. Now, the core of that problem is the game is trying to get you to do that, right? With every new banner, their goal is to get you to feel compelled to summon, make you feel like you're going to miss out if you don't have the character. That is the objective between every banner that this game releases. That is what they're trying to do. When they release a Elder Kai banner, they're like, ooh, players might spend 100 stones on this because they need Elder Kais, right? Ooh, the Kid Goku banner. People might like LRUI Goku. They might like this Vegeta a lot. Kid Goku is extremely good. They're going to fall for that, and they are going to summon. You can see I'm guilty of it myself. I did summon a little bit over here on the global, but again, that is what they are trying to do. They're trying to leave you with as little stones as possible for the big celebrations and stuff like that. So what do you feel compelled to do when you don't have any Dragon Stones and you really want LRUI Goku, for example? You're inclined to buy stones. Now, what we follow over here on this channel at least in terms of what I recommend. And almost every Dokkan creator is going to tell you the same thing, right? They're going to tell you to not spend money. And I think that is the smart thing to do. If you play this game wisely, you're disciplined with your stones, you don't summon and use them all in one place, you are going to be able to hold on to your dragon stones and have a lot for the major celebrations when the game is the most fun, and you're just going to have the most long-term sustainability doing that. So anniversary, worldwide download celebration at the end of October, New Year's, right, Tanabata in the middle of the year at the end of June. These are going to be some really good times for you to summon. So almost every banner, every time a new banner drops, I do drop a video telling you whether or not you should be summoning. So if you have not, make sure you subscribe around here, because I try and give you the best Dokkan advice I can possibly give. And that's all I got for you in this video. So let me know down below what you guys think. How many stones do you have right now? Were any of these tips helpful for you? And all of that fun stuff in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy today, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, so that way you don't miss out on any of my Dokkan content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.